Whether you are an artist, an author, a musician, whether you have a full-time job on top of your creative work or a part-time job, or you're a parent or a caregiver in some capacity, it is so hard to balance everything on our to-do list and find time to get our work out there, which if you want to make impact and income from your work, it is so important to market. So today I am bringing you part 2 in my series of time-saving strategies for social media. And I want to dive into some tips, not only about content creation like we talked about in last week's video, but also engagement strategies to save you time as well. Because we all know that engagement is an important part of building our community on social media. If you missed part 1, I will link it in the description of this video for you to watch after this one. Let's go ahead and get into the tips. My first tip for you is on saving time with engagement on social media. This tip is primarily going to be for users of Instagram and Facebook because they have a couple different features that help you save time with engagement. So the first one is going to be talking about your DMs, your direct messages. There are a few different built-in features with Instagram and Facebook that really allow you to save time. The first one that I use very often is Instagram saved replies. So whenever you are finding yourself typing out answers to people or answering similar questions, or even just talking about your book or your product or where people can buy it, if you find yourself doing that a lot, you can save a reply by typing out your response and saving it as a reply. I'll show you how to on the screen. And then that way you can come back to your saved replies and send them quickly as a response. I still like to personalize mine a little bit for each person, but it can save you a lot of time on getting back to people. Instagram and Facebook have a feature for professional or business pages where you can save frequently asked questions and actually automate them. So when someone comes to send you a message, they'll be shown a series of questions that you set up, and they can ask it, and then they'll receive your automated response to that FAQ. This is really helpful if you find yourself getting a lot of similar questions, but it can also help if you aren't getting the questions that you want. Maybe people are coming to you and they aren't aware of what you offer or what you do, and they might not even be thinking to ask you about it, but now all of a sudden they're being prompted to ask you, and that can then make them aware of what you offer. So you can set up FAQs. I think it's 4 or 5 questions that you can have on both Facebook and Instagram. And I find whenever I set this up that people are asking me more questions than usual, but they're getting my automated response. So it takes the time off of my plate to type out the answer. And then I can always go ahead and follow up with them, make sure their question was answered whenever I have the time to do so. But this definitely takes the time of engagement off of my plate. The next thing I recommend is setting a timer for your response time. So for example, if you are going in to respond to comments, setting a timer for 5 or 10 minutes so you don't get distracted by scrolling through your feed or going down through months and months of comments and making sure you responded to all of them. It's okay when they reach a certain age. You don't have to go back and respond to every single one. I like to do this whenever I'm posting on social media. So if I go onto Instagram to post, I'll spend 5 to 10 minutes responding to previous comments on my previous posts. A lot of social media platforms have a feature where you can go to your notifications and filter by comments or by mentions. I like to do this a lot because it will show me all the recent comments within a certain time frame, and I don't have to go to each individual post to respond to comments. I can do it all from my notification section, which also is a big time saver. Another tool that a lot of people are starting to add to their toolkit on Instagram is ManyChat, which is an automated tool that connects to your Instagram and sends people DMs if they comment a certain word. So you might have been following creators who you'll see in the caption of their post say, comment this word and I'll send you my freebie, or I'll send you a link to sign up for this. And whenever you comment, they are sending you a DM and responding to your comment within seconds. That is an automated tool. So they aren't sitting there manually responding to everybody within seconds. ManyChat is an add-on. It is a paid service that you can set up. But if you find yourself wanting to give it a try, it can definitely boost engagement, get people commenting. They're also getting a response right away, and they're getting a DM with a link to sign up for your thing right away. And creators are finding that their audience is more likely to do that and comment because it's less work on their plate to go to your link in bio and scroll and find the link that you're talking about. So this is a lot simpler for your user, and it's also simple for you because you just set it up and then it's done. I personally have been doing something similar, but manually for the time being, but I do plan on investing in ManyChat in the future. For now, in a lot of my posts lately, I've been saying comment club if you want to get on the waitlist for the Creatives Content Club, which is launching this month, or comment talk if you want to see my TikTok solutions for creatives, and people will comment, and then I'll send them a DM with just a copy pasted note that I have pre-written. So it's pretty quick and I'm not manually typing out messages every single time. I'm just copying and pasting it to them, and then they're getting the link to sign up for whatever I'm promoting at the time. It is definitely a great way to boost engagement and comments, so you can consider using a tool like ManyChat in the future if you'd like. My next recommendation for you is going to be time-saving tips within Canva if you use Canva for your social media content creation. Other platforms that you might use for design have this as well, but my main focus is on Canva. The first one is going to be setting up your brand kit within Canva. This is a little bit more work up front, not a ton. It's mostly just adding colors, adding your logo, your fonts, and any consistent icons or photos that you typically use in your marketing all in one place. That way, in the future, it makes it easier to create content with a consistent look and feel, which is really important for building trust and familiarity with your audience. So branding is something that I think is so important, and something that I teach is actually going to be a module within the Creatives Content Club that is coming out this month, because it's really important for a long-term career in your creative business. So setting up a brand kit within Canva can really help you save time. Now, there is a full brand kit feature on the Pro plan with Canva, but even if you're on the free plan, you can add up to 3 colors in your brand kit. And then you can also upload your fonts, your logos, all of those things just in your regular uploads folder so that they're easy to find, and that can save you a lot of time. So it is possible still on the free plan, just not quite as organized as the Pro plan. The next thing, of course, that Canva has tons of is going to be templates. And I find that it's helpful to have a few templates that you use and come back to, again, for that consistent look and feel. But the thing about marketing a creative business is that there are certain post types that are really important for marketing. It's something that I teach in my 3-pillar strategy. And so it can be hard to find templates within Canva that really dive into those pillars that I feel are so important for marketing a creative product, like books, like albums, like art. So that is why I am working with a designer for the Creatives Content Club to deliver you a set of professionally designed, done for you templates every single month that you'll just personalize and post, saving you so much time on the content creation process. There is going to be graphic templates, TikTok and Reel templates, captions written using my strategy for storytelling within captions, and so much more inside the club. So I will go ahead and link the waitlist for you in the description if you are interested in signing up for that. Now, in part 1 of this series, we talked about how saving ideas and really thinking with a content creation mindset can be so helpful. But for this tip, I want to focus on storytelling, which is a really great and crucial aspect of posting on social media and building that trust and connection with your audience, which leads to loyal buyers in the future. So I like to have a folder of story ideas. And if you're a writer especially, you might always be thinking of new stories to tell. But no matter what type of creative you are, think about why you got started in this industry, why you're passionate about it, what your new project is about, why you created it. There's so many different stories that we can tell that build connection with our audience, from why we chose our album cover, who created it and why. What are some of the themes or tropes in your book? What are some of the themes that come out in your art? Whatever it might be, come up with a list of stories and keep it in a folder on your phone or on a tablet, wherever you regularly go and can keep an organized list of these things. It makes it so easy for content creation when you can just open up a folder and see, okay, there's this idea that's really standing out to me today. I'm going to go ahead and write a caption using this story. So that is one of my favorite time savers, because I always have a list of content ideas to go to, and it really just saves me so much time. Like I said before, implementing some of these strategies is going to take a little bit more time upfront, but save you more time in the long run once it's set up. And I really think it's worth it to do so, because our time on creativity and our creative work and our family and friends and other passions and hobbies that we have are so important. So I hope that this series is helping you to save more time in the long run. And I know with all of my heart that the Creatives Content Club is going to help you save time as well. So it is opening up this week to people on the waitlist, and you're going to get a free course on launching if you sign up to the club from the waitlist. So that link is in the description. I really hope to see you inside the club, and I hope you have a great week ahead. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.